Morning everyone, and welcome to the 2021 Youth Online Show for STGenetics Australia. You've got Malin, you've got Marty from ST in Gippsland in the West. I want to thank everyone for entering. There's over 150 entries, up to 25 in some classes, which has made it really a big decision for Ashley, and he'll explain that as the morning goes on. Every breed was represented, which is really fantastic support from the breed societies with prizes and everything like that. Also want to thank Darryl from the Cattle Shop for his support, Matt and the team at Star Printing in the Western Districts for their support as well. And everyone gets their t-shirts and their hats. There may be some delay in postage, as we know with Australia Post at the minute, it can be a little bit slow, so patience and communicate with us as it rolls through. Hopefully you get them in an efficient time.
Once again, we'd like to thank Ashley Fleming from Potterswell Jerseys in Northern Ireland. He has a well-renowned jersey herd and is a great judge, and he's judged many shows across the globe. We'd like to thank you for his time and efforts, and we wish everyone the best throughout the 2021 Youth Show.
Good morning, Australia. Thank you very much for the opportunity to be able to judge your online youth show. This has been an amazing experience. The amount of work and effort by the ST team to pull this together, but also the time and effort taken by, I think, 156 exhibitors to put their calves on video and send them through. I've spent, honestly, hours and hours going through these. It's been absolutely fascinating to see the quality of the calves. And thank you to everyone that's been involved. I think this has been a tremendous experience, and I have thoroughly enjoyed it, and thank you for the opportunity.
Now we move on to Class 1. Heifer born after 1st of April 2021, entered by Junior Youth. 5th place, entry number 53, Kalola Corsol Liz, Holstein, exhibited by Caitlin Norfield. 4th place, entry number 11, Avalon Flocky Madison, Holstein, exhibited by Kendall Modra. 3rd place, entry number 64, Mayfield Farms Predator Lou, Ayrshire, exhibited by Ruby Stevens. 2nd place, entry number 104-40, Signature Valentino Valentine, Jersey, exhibited by Harvey Bowden. 1st place, entry number 44, Urunga All Day Jewel, Holstein, exhibited by Alan Marshall. Now Ashley for his comments.
In Class 1, I led off with a beautiful pair of heifers in this class. I deliberated long and hard between the Jersey and the Holstein. But for me today, I just felt the Holstein calf comes together just a little more compact. She's a little tighter through the heart and chest. She's a little smoother through the shoulder, and she just sits a little sweeter for me through the tail head. But it's a beautiful pair of heifers. That takes nothing away from this real quality Jersey calf that I put in second. She's so feminine, she's so fine. I love the dairy strength, the openness of rib, and it's that strength through the loin and just the way she moves out on her legs and feet that gives her the advantage over this really nice feminine red and white calf. There's a lot of quality in this calf. I really admire the red and white calf, and I think as the calf matures and develops, it could be in a different place in the future. It's just that depth of fore and rear rib that gives her the advantage over the really hard top line on our Holstein calf. This is a beautiful moving calf. I like the way it stretches out its length and neck, and it's just that length through the neck and the way it moves out. It gives it the advantage over the Holstein calf in 5th place. But yeah, beautiful class of junior calves to start with.
Now on to Class 2, heifer born after the 1st of April 2021, entered by Senior Youth. In 5th place, number 89, Drylander Lightning Valentine, Jersey, exhibited by Grace Wolf. 4th place, entry number 113, Coolbury Park Handshake Bub, Holstein, exhibited by Shelby Lee Simpson. In 3rd place, entry number 55, Lyndon Master Patch, Holstein, exhibited by Tyler Gordon. In 2nd place, entry number 139, Signature Skylass Maybell, Jersey, exhibited by Ali Sims. And 1st place is entry number 43, Kit Morand, Crystal, Holstein, exhibited by Tans and Bell. And now over to Ashley for his comments.
Okay, the placings for Class 2, again, a beautiful pair of heifers to start this class. But when you really get into these heifers, this black and white calf's really something special. They really don't come much nicer cut than this. She's got a beautiful feminine head. She's got a long neck. She's really strong through the heart. She's really strong through the loin. And she moves beautifully on a tremendous set of feet and legs. And I just love the dairy strength of this calf. It's just that little bit of extra strength, a little bit of extra stretch through the neck, and that just correctness through the rump that gives her the advantage over the really, really feminine Jersey calf. There's a lot of quality in this calf. And again, I really admire the way she moves out and her dairy strength. I'd give her the advantage over the calf in third place, just with that extra bit of depth through the heart and chest, that little bit of extra style and femininity through the head and neck, and also just the way she moves out in her hind legs. The calf in third over the calf in fourth is just that feminine dairy quality. Very close placing between 3 and 4 here, but I just felt the white calf moves just a little sweeter when they walk away from you, and I've given it the advantage over that slightly stronger calf in fourth. 4 over 5, it's just the overall depth and maturity that has the advantage over this really nice Jersey calf. The black and white calf's just deeper through the forerib, deeper through the rear rib, and she's just maybe a little nicer through the rump at this stage of age. But again, a beautiful class of young calves. Thank you.
Now we move on to Class 3. Heifer born 1st of January to 31st of March 2021. Entered by Junior Youth. 5th place, entry number 18, Meadowview Kling Julia, Guernsey, exhibited by Baden Russell. 4th place, entry number 100, Starcrest DL Opaque, Holstein, exhibited by Violet Dodd. 3rd place, entry number 32, Bellevue Bashful Silverlear, Jersey, exhibited by Chelsea Schultz. 2nd place, entry number 98, HL Starcrest Aristocrat Marty, Holstein, exhibited by Harry Dodd. 1st place, entry number 51, Kalola Tatout Liz, Holstein, exhibited by Caitlin Norfield. Now, Ashley for his comments.
Class 3 was one of the classes that really made me scratch my head. I spent a long time going through the videos. I think we had over 20 calves in this class, so it really did take some sorting out. But this calf for me in first place came to the top of the class. It's a beautifully feminine calf. It's a beautifully cut calf. It's really correct throughout. I just love the style and presence, its head and neck, the strength through the heart and chest, the length of body, and just the way it moves out so freely in legs and feet. I thought it was a really beautiful cut calf and came to the top of the class quite easily in this really big class. It has the advantage over this really nice calf in second place. There's a lot of quality in this calf, but the calf in first just has a little bit more depth and a little bit more strength through the heart, and that's really just what separates these two really stylish calves at the top of this class. The black and white calf over the Jersey calf. This is a beautiful feminine calf, the Jersey calf. The black and white's just a little more correct throughout. I thought she moved just a little bit freer, but again, a pretty close placing in this really large class. The Jersey has the advantage over the black and white in fourth today. For me, she's just that little bit more feminine. She just moves out a little nicer throughout, and she's just a little bit nicer cut. She's a little bit open, more shown at this stage, just a little bit more openness of rib, and that just gives her the advantage over the really nice calf in fourth. And fourth over fifth for me today, this calf just has that little bit extra presence. She's got a little bit more length in neck. The neck blends a little nicer into the body over the Guernsey calf. This is a beautiful bodied Guernsey calf, and it moves out really well for when it walks, but a tremendous class of calves, and quite honestly it took quite a bit of sorting to pull these calves together. Thank you.
Now on to Class 4, Heifer born 1st of January to the 31st of March 2021, exhibited by Senior Youth. In 5th place we have entry number 91, Munden Farms Ringer Maiden, Ayrshire, exhibited by Imogen Steiner. In 4th place we have entry number 137, Signature Valentino Lena, Jersey, exhibited by Ali Sims. In 3rd place, entry number 67, Tara Dairies All-Tack Kiwi Red, Red Holstein, exhibited by Tom Fletcher. Second place, number 13, Elmar Moran Farlex, Red Holstein, exhibited by Abby Hanks. In first place, entry number 85, Brunchilli Tommy Bell, Jersey, exhibited by Lee Sims. Now to Ashley for his comments.
Okay, class 4. This is another beautiful class of heifers, and when you get a calf of this quality on video and just the way it presents itself, the way it walks out, you go, wow. You can't help taking your eyes of this Jersey calf. She's just so feminine cut. She's correct in all the parts. She's got beautiful head carriage, length and neck. I just love the length of rib and openness of rib, and just the way this heifer moves out. She came really easy to the top of this class for me. There's a lot of quality through this calf, and I really liked it. I've given her the advantage today over the big Holstein calf. She's just that little bit more mature through the heart and rib. I just love that extra rib, that extra depth of body and the extra length throughout. And she's got that width through the floor chest that gives her the advantage over the red and white heifer that I put in second. It's the scale and balance of the heifer in second that give her the advantage over the heifer in third. I think there's a lot of quality in this third place calf and the calf that will really develop and mature. But today the heifer in second is just a little bit deeper through the heart and rib. She's a little bit deeper through the body region, and I've just given her the advantage over this quality heifer in third. The heifer in third over the heifer in fourth. There's a very pretty close place in here, and this could really have gone either way, but I just felt the rump structure of the red and white heifer had the advantage than the Jersey heifer, but there's tremendous style and presence and width throughout in the Jersey, and it's this strength and width, length and neck and head carriage that gives the Jersey the advantage over the heifer in fifth place. It's a really correct bodied heifer. I love the strength, the loin, the correctness, the rump structure, the depth, the rib of the heifer in fifth, but a class of that was really, really close placings throughout. Thank you.
Now we move on to class 5. Heifer born 1st of October to the 31st of December 2020, entered by Junior Youth. 5th place, entry number 37, Amor Tribulation Scarlet, Illawarra, exhibited by Ali Heath. 4th place, entry number 131, Salvation R5 Regal, Jersey, exhibited by Alexis Allen. 3rd place, entry number 33, Bellevue Fallon Blast Serenity, Jersey, exhibited by Chelsea Schultz. 2nd, entry number 116, Elmar King Doc Lulu 4653 Holstein, exhibited by Xavier Malloy. 1st, entry number 148, Windy Vale Master Frosty Holstein, exhibited by Chiara Campanola. Now for Ashley for his comments.
Okay, class 5, I've led off with this really nice cut black and white calf. There's a lot of things to admire in this calf, and I think it's a calf that will grow on and mature. I just love the overall presence of the calf. I really like the strength and hardness through the loin and the correctness through the rump. That little bit of slope through the rump will stand this calf in good state as it grows. I just love the way it walks out as well, and that depth of heart and chest. And it's that just overall femininity and correctness through the rump, and its width through the front end that gives the advantage over the big powerful heifer in second. A really correct heifer in second place, a really mature, well-grown heifer. She just has the advantage today over the Jersey, just in that overall length of body and that depth and openness and spring in the rib over a really nice quality Jersey calf. The Jersey calf in third over the calf in fourth. For me, she's just a lot more feminine throughout. She's stronger through her loin. She moves so much sweeter just on her hind legs over a really nice open rib Jersey calf that comes into fourth. And it's just that little bit of extra strength that gives her the advantage over the heifer in fifth. There's a lot of capacity in this heifer in fifth place. She's got a tremendously high open rib. The Jersey just has that little bit more strength through the forerib, a little bit more strength through the heart and chest, and given her the advantage over the heifer in fifth, but a pretty close placing between these two individuals.
Now on to Class 6, heifer born the 1st of October to the 31st of December 2020, exhibited by Senior Youth. In 5th place, entry number 69, Toralee Champ Katrina, Ayrshire, exhibited by Bridget Lobelt. In 4th place, entry number 71, Torley Unstoppable Opala, Holstein, exhibited by William Philpott. In third place, entry number 115, High Top King Doc Vienna, Holstein, exhibited by Nathan Smith. In second place, entry number 132, Bellevue Famous Jasmine, Ayrshire, exhibited by Tegan Afford. And in first place, entry number 120, Craigburn Moran Class, Holstein, exhibited by Toby Fleming. Now over to Ashley for his comments.
Okay, Class 6, I've led off with this beautiful heifer in first place. For me, you can tell there's a lot of experience in the handler with this class, just in the way he presents it. This heifer walks out beautifully. She presents herself when she's coming towards you. I love that dairy strength, that open through the heart and chest floor, the femininity of the head. But when you come round behind this heifer, just the way she tracks out and walks from you, the width through the pins and right up through the rump and the hardness in the loin. For me, put her at the top of this class quite easily. This is a beautiful Ayrshire heifer in second place. There's a lot of quality in this heifer, but for me, the heifer in first today, she's just that little bit stronger through the pastern. She's that little bit more depth through the forerib, but I really do admire the dairy quality in our Ayrshire heifer. It's this dairy quality throughout that gives her the advantage over the heifer in third. A big, strong, powerful heifer in third, but I just felt the Ayrshire showed a little more femininity, a little bit more breed character through the head and neck, and presented herself just that little bit better than the heifer in third. The heifer in third over the heifer in fourth for me today is really stylish heifer in fourth place, but the heifer in third, she's just got more development through the body region. She's deeper through the forerib, she's deeper through the rear rib, and she moves a little sweeter out when they track out, but a close placing really between third and fourth. Fourth over fifth, I just felt the fourth heifer is so much more feminine. She's so much more dairy quality. She's cleaner through the head and neck. She's cleaner through the throat, and she shows me a slightly more open rib over a very well balanced calf in fifth place. Thank you.
Now we move on to Class 7. Heifer born 1st of July to the 30th of September 2020. Entered by Junior Youth. Fifth place, entry 12, Avalon Licorice Barbie, Holstein, exhibited by Ashley Modra. Fourth place, entry number 102, Starcrest Aristocrat Pedal, Holstein, exhibited by Harry Dodd. Third, entry number 34, Bellevue Steve Golden Lassie, Jersey, exhibited by Chelsea Schultz. Second place, entry number 1, Hollandon Cindador Laura 2856, Holstein, exhibited by Ava Holland. First place, entry number 99, Starcrest Lamb the Beauty, Holstein, exhibited by Violet Dodd. Now Ashley for his comments.
I led off with this beautiful black and white calf. When you study this calf, there ain't too many holes in it. She's got dairy strength. She's got a long neck. She's got a hard top. She's wide through the chest floor. She's got beautiful spring and openness of rib to her. And she's a really strong, mature, well-developed. I felt this was a real easy winner in this class. There's a lot of quality through this calf. I spent a lot of time watching it move. And as it come round, you just can't help but admire the qualities throughout. And I felt it was quite an easy winner. I've given an advantage over the heifer in second place, just in that length through the neck. Again, a really well-developed heifer in second, but I just felt the heifer in first, a little bit more length through the neck, a little bit nicer and sweeter through the tail setting. And for me today, the heifer in first just moves out so much smoother on her legs and feet over the heifer in second. It's the overall maturity and development of the heifer in second that gives her the advantage over the heifer in third. I really like the dairiness and openness and quality of my Jersey heifer. And I've given her that advantage today over the heifer in fourth place. Big mature heifer in fourth, but for me the Jersey's just that little bit sweeter, a little bit finer, a little bit more dairy character. I really just love the style and presence of the heifer in third, and it's that overall femininity and dairiness that gives the advantage over the heifer in fourth. The heifer in fourth over a heifer in fifth, close place in here, and there's a lot of things to like about the big black heifer in fifth. But for me today, the heifer in fourth, she's just a little bit deeper in the body. She's a little bit more open in her rib, but again, a very close placing between fourth and fifth. Thank you.
Now on to Class 8. Heifer born the 1st of July to the 30th of September 2020. entered by senior youth. In 5th place, entry number 111, High Top Thunderstorm Talia, Holstein, exhibited by Shirley Connors. In 4th place, entry number 72, Grantley Denver Jade, Holstein, exhibited by William Philpott. In 3rd place, entry number 141, Wiley's Ridge Unstoppable Alicia Red Holstein, exhibited by Ali Sims. In 2nd place, entry number 40, Wanstead Chrome June Jersey, exhibited by Sheridan Heath. And in 1st place, entry number 136, Signature Matte Fingers Jersey, exhibited by Ali Sims. Now over to Ashley for his comments.
Well, anybody that knows me pretty well or goes with me judging, every now and again when I see a special one, I get a shiver, and I'm even shivering now as I'm giving you the reasons. If this calf came into the corner of the picture, she really made you sit up and look. There's not too many holes in this Jersey calf. For me, she's the type of calf I'm looking for. She's got style, she's got presence, she's got tremendous correctness throughout. I just love that depth, the forerib, the strength through the chine, the correctness of the rump, the length and depth and openness of ribbon. For me, she was an easy winner in this class. I give her the advantage over this beautifully feminine heifer in 2nd place. There's a lot of quality in the 2nd place jersey, but for me, the heifer in 1st, just a little bit deeper through the rear rib, and she's just sits a little sweeter through the pin setting for me today. But that takes nothing away from the Jersey heifer in 2nd place. Two beautiful feminine individuals. It's just that overall femininity, that strength of and length of neck that gives the advantage over the big powerful red and white heifer. You've got to admire the strength and capacity for the scale and size of this heifer in 3rd place, the hardness of the loin, for the depth of body that she has, and the way that she moves out in her legs and feet for her overall scale and capacity. It's just the way she moves, the dairy quality, the cleanness through the shoulder, that gives the heifer in 3rd the advantage over the heifer in 4th. She's cleaner through the head and throat, and she's a little sweeter through the rump than this really nice, strong black and white heifer in 4th. Close placing between 4 and 5. There's not a lot between them. I really admire both heifers, two heifers quite similar, really good length of body, and the heifer in 5th place, a nice rump and a heifer that moves out, but pretty close call between 4th and 5th here, and really splitting hairs. The placing could go either way, but a tremendous class of calves. Thank you.
Now we move on to Class 9, heifer born 1st of January to the 30th of June 2020, entered by junior youth. 5th place, entry number 144, Alway Rampup Felice, Holstein, exhibited by Nathan Daly. 4th place, entry number 36, Meadowview Klingtash, Guernsey, exhibited by Ryland Russell. 3rd, entry number 65, Mayfield Farms, Renga Roxette, Ayrshire, exhibited by Ruby Stevens. 2nd place, entry number 103, Starcrest Edge Lustry, Holstein, exhibited by Harry Dodd. 1st, entry number 97, Brenda Bella, Jacoby Francesca, Holstein, exhibited by Violet Dodd. Now for Ashley for his comments.
Class 9, we move into the slightly more mature heifers, and this is a beautiful heifer that leads this class for me in 1st place. There's a lot of correctness through this heifer for the size and scale of her. She holds herself together. She's got beautiful style and presence. She's got tremendous body capacity and length of body, and she holds her loin. She moves really freely in her legs and feet. And it's the overall correctness that just gives her the advantage of the heifer in place. A similar heifer in place, particularly through the body region, but I think the heifer in 1st today just handles her hind legs. That's so much nicer. She tracks a little straighter for me when she walks away from you. And I've given her the distinct advantage, particularly through the leg region and over my heifer in 2nd place. The heifer in 2nd over the heifer in 3rd, it's just that cleanness of cut, that dairiness and quality throughout that gives her the edge over the red and white heifer in 3rd. This is a really correct heifer in 3rd place. She carried just a little bit poor condition today, and that's possibly what's keeping her out of 2nd place, but a very feminine, a very correct heifer, and a heifer that moves really free for me on her legs and feet. It's just that overall breed character, the correctness throughout, and just the way she carries her head, that gives her the advantage over the Guernsey heifer. There's a lot of quality in this Guernsey heifer. She's deep-bodied, she's open-ribbed, and she moves really well on a strong set of feet and legs, and that just gives her the advantage today for me and over my heifer in 5th place. She's just got that little bit more strength throughout. She's stronger through the heart and chest. She's wider through the chest grower, and she just handles herself a little sweeter when she moves off. Although there's a lot of quality in the heifer in 5th, I really love the femininity and openness of this red white heifer, and I'm sure it's a heifer that will mature and develop with age. Thank you.
And now into Class 10, heifer born 1st of January to the 30th of June 2020, exhibited by Senior Youth. In 5th place, entry number 145, Bevendale Dynamite Beyonce, Brown Swiss, exhibited by Alia Bevan. In 4th place, entry number 41, Warnstead Steve Diener, Jersey, exhibited by Sheridan Heath. 3rd place, entry number 22, Emu Banks B52 LaDonna, Holstein, exhibited by Leah Dixon. In 2nd place, entry number 27, Ferrum Montagna Rose, Illawarra, exhibited by Anna Dixon. In 1st place, entry number 14, Walcora Engineer Heatherbell, Jersey, exhibited by Abby Hanks. Now over to Ashley for his comments.
Class 10, the mature heifers, and oh boy, have we got a really balanced mature heifer to lead this class. There's a lot of things to like about this Jersey heifer. She's got style, she's got presence, she lets you know she's there, she holds herself together for her age and stage of development. She's got a hard top, she's got a deep rib, and she's got a tremendous width of rump and rump angle, which I really admire in the quality of heifer. I felt she came to the top of this class, and given her the advantage over the red and white heifer in 2nd. There's a lot of femininity, a lot of style in this heifer, but the Jersey, for me, she just has that slight edge today in the way she carries just her head and neck, her length of neck, but I really do admire the dairiness, the femininity, and the openness of the red and white calf. And it's just that open quality, that dairiness throughout that femininity. It gives her the advantage over the big, powerful black and white heifer I have. The red and white's just a little higher sprung on rib. She's a little bit more open of the rib over the black and white today. The black and white over the Jersey, it's just the scale and strength and balance. A pretty close pace in here between 3rd. There's a lot to come and go on. For me, from the videos, I just felt the black and white heifer moves a little sweeter and freer on her hind legs, but a pretty close placing between 3 and 4. 4 over 5. 4 takes the advantage over 5 for me. She's more correct throughout. I just like the depth of heart, the spring and openness of rib. And for me today, that places her over the heifer in 5th place. Thank you.
Now, for this year, we've added a first-year exhibit entry, and the award has gone to Kira Campanello from Class 5, entry 148. Okay, now onto the Judge's Choice Award, sponsored by Each Breed Society, and I want to thank Each Breed Society for their efforts. Each winner will get an award from Each Breed Society along with a medallion for their relevant win. And I'll hand over to Ashley for his explanation.
Okay, young members of Australia, for the Judge's Choice, I probably find this the most difficult of all to actually place. So I've gone with a variety of things. In some cases, it's been the individual itself, the handler. In some cases, it's been the calf for each of the respective breeds. And this is how I see it. And as I was going back through the videos, in the Ayrshires, this Ayrshire calf really took my fancy. There's a lot to really like about the calf. So I thought for me, the Judge's Choice would be the Ayrshire calf. In the Brown Swiss, when I went back through the Brown Swiss entries, I thought the entry that stood out a little different was this teddy bear look Brown Swiss. It's certainly brown and fuzzy, and yeah, I give a smile whenever I saw this calf. So I thought, okay, fair enough, this is different. I'll go with the brown, this calf for my choice in Brown Swiss. On the Guernsey, I've gone with the calf and the owner in partnership. Just the enthusiasm of the owner with this calf, and just the way the effort of the calf came together. It's really a combination between handler and calf here. I thought they made a real effort to make this happen. and I felt it's probably a joint award between both. In the Holstein section, there's obviously a massive number of black and whites. The very first video that came in all of the classes was this young handler. And I thought, wow, this is sheer determination and sheer effort. And just the enthusiasm of the kid. She was relentless. She didn't give up. She was determined to make an effort. I guess she's probably the youngest exhibitor in the whole section, but just the sheer enthusiasm, I could see it in her face, and she was so proud and so pleased. So I thought I'll go with the young handler in the Holstein section. In the red and whites, I looked through the red and white entries again, and there's something about this red and white calf I really like. I just think if it had a little bit more time, a little bit extra attention, this could be a pretty special calf. There's a lot of things to like about it, so I thought this time I'll go with the calf entry in the red and white section. In the Illawarras, I really love the quality of this calf. This is a smashing calf. This calf could be painted any color. When you look at it, it's really feminine. It's really stylish. It's really open ribbon. I thought when I looked through all the Illawarra entries, if this was the calf I'd like to take out of the bunch, and I thought, yeah, we'll go with the calf for the Illawarra entries. I just really love the quality of the Illawarra calf and felt she deserves the judge's choice. And finishing off with the jersey, when I went back through the jersey entries, if this young girl lived a bit closer, she'd certainly be working in our showstring at home. I just love her effort, her enthusiasm, her concentration. She showed calves in a number of class, and it could have been and the same effort in every class. She just gave it 100%. She's so passionate. She's so enthusiastic in what she's doing, and she kept her calf in front of the video every time, and I thought she really deserved this effort in the judge's choice in the jersey section.
Thanks very much, Ashley. Now the judge's choice winners are in the Ayrshire, Ruby Stevens; in the Brown Swiss, Leah Dixon; in the Guernsey, Rylan Russell; in the Holstein, Brittany Gavenlock; Red Holstein is Tom Fletcher; Illawarra is Anna Dixon; Jersey is Chelsea Schultz.
Now it's time to announce champion of each breed, and I'll hand it over to Ashley for his comments.
Okay, as we come to announce the championships, again, just like to reiterate the pleasure it has been to judge this competition. It's taken quite a bit of time and a lot of deliberation. I hope you can see with my reasons the placings that I've given. I say it's one of these judging's a job that you can't please all of the people all of the time, but you certainly please the people that have won. And today, with the videos that's been presented in front of me, I've tried to pick the calves that I would like to see standing in our yard at home for each of the respective breeds. So for my Ayrshire champion today, I've gone with the entry from Class 6. I really like this Ayrshire calf. I think there's a lot of quality in it. I love the femininity that it has throughout, just that cleanness and openness, the style and presence. I just like to change her just a little bit through the pasterns, but there's a lot of things to really, really like about this red calf, and I felt for me she deserves to be our champion Ayrshire calf. That's entry 132. Moving on to the Brown Swiss entry, my champion Brown Swiss. When I went through the Brown Swiss entries, I was really looking probably for the most balanced calf, the most correct cut calf, and the calf with feminine quality. And for my Brown Swiss champion, I've gone with entry number 145 from Class 10. I think this is a really nice calf. There's a lot of quality in it. There's a lot of femininity with it, and I think this calf has a good future as it matures and develops. And for me, it's the one I'd like to make overall champion in the Brown Swiss section. For my Guernseys, when I went back through my Guernsey entries, I was looking for a calf that came to the top of this breed section quite easily, and I've gone with the entry from Class 5. There's a lot of nice things about this entry number 18 in the Guernsey section. I really love the strength of chine, the depth of forerib, the depth of body in this calf, and just the way it moves. I think it's really sweet and stylish. And for me, it's the one that has the advantage over the other calves, just in quality of bone and the way it moves. And I've made it overall champion of the Guernsey section. That's entry number 18. In the Holsteins, this took a lot of deliberating. There's some tremendous calves in the Holstein section. I spent a lot of time going through these calves over and over again, and backwards and forwards. But when I brought it down to the last few calves, the calf for me that really stands out is this beautiful calf out of class 2, entry number 43. They really don't come much nicer cut than this. She's got that breed character. She's got the strength in all the body parts, and she moves on tremendous feet and legs. And I felt she deserved to be the Holstein champion. She had the age over entry number 99, which I placed in reserve. She's just a little stronger today, but again, a beautifully correct calf, but some tremendous entries in the Holstein section. Congratulations to all the exhibitors. In the red and whites, I've gone for my red and white champion. I've gone with the entry from class 4, entry number 13. This is a beautifully feminine red and white calf. I love the style and quality of this calf, and I've awarded her the championship in the red and white section. She's clean in dairy, she's open rib, and there's a lot to admire. And for me today, she's the calf that I'd like to make champion. That's entry number 13. In the Illawarras, I went back through the Illawarra entries from each of the classes, and there's some really good calves in the Illawarra breed. This breed has made tremendous progress over the years, but there has to be a champion, and for me the champion was easy. The entry out of class 10 that stood second, entry number 27. This is a tremendous calf. She's got it all. As I say, she could be any breed. She's got style, she's got presence, she's openness of rib. When you see this heifer coming towards you, the depth through the heart and floor chest just gives this heifer tremendous strength and quality. She strides out on beautiful legs and feet, and I felt this was an easy winner in the Illawarra section. There's a lot of quality, and I really like this calf. Congratulations to its owner. And then on to finish off with the jerseys. And if you haven't already worked out, I got a bit excited about one of these calves, and I've no hesitation in making the entry 136 from class 8, the overall jersey champion. She just spooked me from the moment she entered. At the side of the screen, she's got so much style and quality. She's got presence. I just love the cut of this calf. You don't see many calves with this strength of chine. That depth of forerib, that correctness of rump angle. She's got so much feminine cut about her, and yeah, I really love to have this calf standing in the yard at home. And for me, she was champion in the jersey section. Because of the large number of entries, I went with the reserve, and I made entry number 85 reserve champion. Again, a beautiful, balanced, stylish calf. But for me, the winning entry just has that slight edge in depth of rear rib and just the way she moves and correct throughout. But a beautiful pair of heifers, and I'm really pleased to make entry 136 my champion. Thank you.
Thanks, Ashley. Now to announce the champion of each breed. Ayrshire's entry number 132, Bellevue Famous Jasmine, exhibited by Tegan Afford. Brown Swiss, entry number 145, Bevendale Dynamite Beyonce, exhibited by Alia Bevan. Guernsey, entry number 18, Meadowview Kling Gilia, exhibited by Baden Russell. Holstein, entry number 43, Kit Moran Crystal, exhibited by Tamsin Bell. Red Holstein, entry number 13, Alma Moran Farlex, exhibited by Abby Hanks. Illawarra, entry number 27, Ferrum Montagna Rose, exhibited by Anna Dixon. Jersey, entry number 136, signature matte fingers exhibited by Ellie Sims. Congratulations.
Now I want to take this opportunity just to thank everyone for all the efforts they put in. I know it's a massive effort on farm and for families, so thanks to all the families for supporting the youth and all our sponsors. Massive amount of entries, we're blown away for the second year running, and I want to thank the breed societies, everyone that's helped out, and all the ST staff who've helped with people through their exhibiting, and now over to Ashley for his champions.
Okay, to conclude the judging of the youth show, just before I announce my overall champion, could I extend the thanks to all the exhibitors again that's taken part. But I like to particularly mention Fiona and Pete and their teams and the backup team that's made this happen. There's been hours and hours of work, videoing and editing and getting this sent across the globe by WeTransfer. The challenge has been one's working in the morning, the other's working in the evening. But yeah, we've had a few laughs with it, and yeah, there's been a few short nights of sleep. But it's been a real honour to do this competition for you. I thoroughly enjoyed seeing the quality of the calves. You've probably heard enough for me. It's down to announce my overall champion and reserve, and I'll do them in reverse order. I'm going reserve with the Holstein, entry number 43. I just love the cut and style of this calf, and I think she comes quite nicely to this position. But that just leaves me with my overall champion of all the calves that I've gone through, 156 calves that's been viewed on video. And if you haven't already worked it out, I'm going with my Jersey calf, 136. This calf just blew me away when I saw it on screen. I think it's a real quality individual, and I said before, I'd love to be owning this calf. There's so many things to admire about it, and a credit to its breeder, owner and exhibitor. And thank you again, and congratulations to all the winners.
Once again, thank you, Ashley, for the time and efforts you've put in to judge the 2021 youth show. We know you've got a busy schedule around the farm and with work. And once again, congratulations to all the exhibitors. And I'd like to hand it over to Marty for some final comments.
Yeah, thanks, Mel. Thanks on behalf of ST Australia to everyone who's been involved. We understand the family input on farm and the effort that it takes to get something like this done. And it's fantastic to see the enthusiasm in the Australian dairy industry, and we'll catch you at the next dairy event.